What's going on YouTube? Astria Truth Exposed. I'm outside and the birds are acting up again, so you might hear that in the background, but it's kind of calm. And so today we're going to talk about the Lovelock Cave, UFOs, and the Nephilim, or what people call giants. So in Nevada, there was tons of stories about giants, or what we call the Nephilim. Now, they found the remains of the red-haired giants, but those weren't the only ones discovered inside the Lovelock Cave. In 1931, they found two giant skeletons, and they were found near Lovelock in Nevada. The bodies were found in the Humboldt dry lake bed. Get this, one of the skeletons was 8.5 feet tall, and the other one was nearly 10 feet tall. And this is when they found the bodies. Way back then, people was a lot shorter. So that's interesting. Now these giants, the red-haired tribe of the giants, were known as cannibals. I'm going to try to pronounce the name. It's Si-cah-ta is what they were called. And they often harassed the local Native American Paiute tribe. And they had war going on between them because the Si-cah-ta, the red-haired giants, would would come and take people from the villages and eat them. So the Paiute tribe eventually ended up making a deal with the red-haired giants, and they agreed to let them take a certain number of people as sacrifices. But after they gave in to the giants ended up breaking the treaty between the Paiutes. So they eventually got tired of it and waged war on the giants. Fighting through the land, they were able to push them back into a cave, which was called the Lovelock Cave. Now, while they had the giants trapped inside of there, they was able to use fire and get rid of all of them. They killed all of them. Listen to this. Not only did the archaeologists recover the bodies of the giants, the cave also had burn marks on the ceiling to the signal that the cave was set on fire a long time ago. So not only did it prove the story that they were real, but it also mentioned more evidence about finding the other giant remains besides the red-haired giants. This right here, along with multiple other cases, proved that the Nephilim were real. And as I mentioned before, if you go onto Google and you search in pictures of spirits, and they put ORB, orb, and look at those. The spirits show up in pictures as balls of light. That's the same thing that UFOs show up in as pictures. They're both spirits, right? And those UFOs are what's called the Watchers in the Book of Enoch. So the fallen angels, the UFOs, that's their spirit form, right? So they are able to shapeshift. In spirit form, they look like balls of light. While they're in their physical form, they look like what we call aliens. Think about the ancient Egypt times, right? Remember Anubis, the man that had the dog head? You remember him? Now you see those depictions. It shows a man and a dog combined. He has a man's body and a dog's head. It was a fallen angel Nephilim hybrid, an animal-human hybrid. The fallen angels made Nephilim by mixing the fallen angel DNA with human DNA. Now the hybrids, those were created by mixing fallen angel DNA and animal DNA. Think about it. Go research Dogman and Bigfoot encounters. Those are both Nephilim hybrids, created by fallen angels. And that's why they're able to disappear and leave no evidence behind. Same with the UFOs. Nobody has proof about the UFOs besides pictures of them. And in the pictures, they show up as orbs. See, they're able to access their spirit body and their physical body, switching at will. They got that ability from the fallen angels. Now, what we call aliens is the same thing that people call shapeshifters, skinwalkers, different names for the same thing, right? All these are Nephilim hybrids, fallen angel creations. They was not created by God. They do not have souls. They do not have spirits. They actually are demonic spirits, what we call demons. Like I said, they got the ability to be physical and not physical, switching in and out of forms from the fallen angels who do the same thing, from going to balls of light to alien form. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but think about it. They're showing us on the news the UFO disclosure. The news has come out and said that they're real. They're calling the UFOs UAPs now, unknown aerial phenomenon, because they know it's not real physical objects. That's why it's called phenomenon and not an object anymore. Think about it. What do UFOs do? What are they known for? They're known for 1, abducting people, 2, animal mutilations. If you combine the two things, what do you get? Animal and human hybrids. They were out there mutilating the animals, and that's what people thought. But really, they was harvesting them for the reproductive organs and the DNA samples, the same way they made the Nephilim. When they abducted humans, what did the humans say happened to them? They said they were experimented on. Come on now, it all makes sense. It all ties together. There's no way to paint the picture any more clear than that. All of the creatures that they tell us is fake is actually real. Like the dogman thing, you can go look up, I think it's called lycanthropy or something, and they show pictures of them from way, way back in the days. It's strange how these cryptids are mythical creatures, whatever you want to call them. They're seen in multiple religions across the world that had no way to contact each other. You see, all of those creatures, they are abominations. They are soulless creatures from the pits of hell, what we call demons. God did not sanction their life. The devil cannot create life. He can only change what's there and alter it. And that's what they do. They mix DNA of things that already exist. Now, the reason I told you about the Lovelock cave was to show that the Paiutes traded some of their people willingly to the giants for protection. They made a deal. Now, you see, the government made the same type of deal, but not with giants. It's the ones who created them, the fallen angels, which people call aliens. Now, what was the deal for? How do you think? If you think about 5G, think about Wi-Fi, virtual reality, and you think that a normal person came up with this. Do you remember the Sumerian tablets? They show helicopters, jets, cars, modern technology. That was in 3400 BC. There's no way. That tablet showed modern technology. And that's why they say there's nothing new underneath the sun. All of the great disasters was reset in mankind because of DNA corruption. The dinosaurs, Noah's time, he was saved from the flood because his blood was pure. These fallen angels is what they call aliens, have been the downfall of mankind several times over. They always wage war on man because they absolutely hate the fact that they're forbidden from heaven and God while humans can be forgiven. They come in, give them technology, power, trade it for people, trade it for whatever, make deals with them. Did you know that technology such as DNA manipulation, that's the true forbidden knowledge? Any technology that allows man to play God is forbidden knowledge. Man should not clone humans or animals, should not change genetics of food or crops, should not alter DNA, should not mix technology and biology to escape death. What do you think the mark of the beast is? That's humans mixing the technology with themselves to become immortal. In the Bible, that's Revelation 9 verse 6, in those days men will seek death and will not find it. That's because they took the forbidden knowledge from the serpent, same as the Adam and Eve story. But this time, they took the knowledge to merge man with technology, to alter DNA, to live forever, and to forever live in suffering. Because we all know that that's hell on earth. Imagine being immortal, and a building collapses on you, nobody finds you, you're trapped there. Or you can't swim, and then you sink to the bottom of the ocean, trapped forever. Or you're out in the woods, and you get lost, can't find your way back, stuck forever. Being immortal in a body on earth without God, that is hell. Not only are they cloning organs, growing organs, they got pictures of them growing human ears on mice. They've been torturing animals, doing medical trials, altering DNA for the longest. Now, mixing man and animal, that's what the fallen angels do. That's the aliens. Now, aliens, fallen angels, they've been taking people since the beginning of time. I always mention Jack Parsons because he's the one that did the ritual. And I'm pretty sure it's the same desert that's connected to California and Nevada. Isn't that strange? And that's near the Lovelock Cave. See how it all comes together? See, the technology has skyrocketed since that ritual happened. The number of people missing skyrocketed, along with all the wickedness. The fallen angels been making new Nephilim, point blank period. That's what alien abductions are. That's what the animal mutilations are. That's how long that this been going on, since 1950s, 1940s. This is the same stuff that was going on in the times of Noah.